Let me predict for you who in each weight class will be the UFC champion by the end of 2024. Hello and welcome to Bloodsport MMA.
Assalamu alaikum alaikum.
If you've been a follower of this channel for a little bit, otherwise, by the way, subscribe right now, you might know that every year I do a prediction who will be the champion by the end of the year, and then at the end of the year I will react to my video from the beginning of the year. So for this year, I have to say it's my end new year. So don't be surprised, I have a lot of very juicy picks for this year, okay? Just how I like my women, I also like my picks juicy.
Is he awesome?
So, really, most of the divisions, I think I have a new champion for this year, so stay tuned for that and write your hate in the comments. For the flyweight division, I had to pick against my heart and go with my brain and say Amir Albazi, because I still believe Kai Kara-France won that fight against Amir clearly, but nevertheless Amir fights Brandon now. I do believe Amir is a nightmare matchup for Brandon stylistically, so I assume he wins against Brandon, then he fights Pantoja, the champion. And even though they kind of cancel each other out with their styles, I do believe he's the younger, fresher, hungrier guy and could defeat Pantoja, especially in the later rounds when Pantoja tends to get tired. Even though I'm a huge believer in Pantoja, I will not be surprised if he stays the champion, but I go with the juicy pick, Amir Albazi, the Prince, by the end of the year, flyweight champion. Then the Bantamweight division. There, I do believe that Sugar Sean O'Malley will reign. I believe he will beat Cheeto, and then whoever he fights next, maybe the winner of Marab against Henry, especially if Henry wins. Henry is a perfect matchup for Sean O'Malley. And even a guy like Corey Sandhagen, I do believe Corey is the most dangerous matchup other than Marab for Sugar Shane right now. But still, I just don't see Corey taking him down. I don't see him doing anything too dangerous in the stand-up. Like, I just believe Sean O'Malley is the best in the world right now, especially with his takedown defense being so solid. So Sugar Sean O'Malley, and still, that's probably my only and still. Then, in the featherweight division, my biasy tells me Max Holloway, but my brain, and I will stick with my brain for those picks, not my heart, tells me Ilia Topuria. I am a big believer in Volk, but I do also believe that this knockout against Islam at this stage of his career, at this age, with this amount of activity, will not serve him well for the future. I do believe Ilya has the best chances out of all of them to beat Volkanovski. He's so dangerous in every realm of his game, so powerful. And then probably Max fights him later in the year, and I am not sure yet who I would pick for a final decision between those, but I have a feeling that Ilya could crack Max's chin. And Max didn't look as dominant as he used to against the Korean Zombie, because the Korean Zombie is not a Ilia Topuria as fast and as powerful, you know what I mean? And he ate some crazy shots from the Zombie. So I kind of have a feeling that Ilya could crack Max's chin, and for that I just go with my brain and say Ilia Topuria will be the champion by the end of 2024. Even though I'm a big Max Holloway fan, so I hope Max Holloway gets it done. In the lightweight division, there I also have a and new, and I know I will get a lot of hate for this one, but I believe that Arman Tsarukyan will beat Charles Oliveira, even though I love Charles to death. Signed glove of Charles Oliveira here and a Panini picture of him. I do believe stylistically he beats Charles, or definitely has a good chance of beating Charles, then fights for the title, and especially if Gaethje is the champ. Let's just make weird assumptions. I think he 100% beats Gaethje. And against Islam, I think he could really win the rematch. I really do believe Arman is right now, skill for skill, the most well-rounded guy in the lightweight division. Or no, yeah, together with Islam, they're kind of head-to-head. He's so good. So I believe Arman could get it done. I like the juicy pick. Of course, the safe pick is Islam. Islam is so dominant, but I'll go with Arman Tsarukyan. In the welterweight division, there I also have a and new. And the and new is the Nomad, Shavkat Rakhmonov. So, Leon Edwards against Bilal. Leon Edwards wins. That's just what I think. Later in the year, probably December again or November, Madison Square Garden, who knows, Shavkat will fight Leon for the undisputed title. Or even if he fights against Belal, I do believe Shavkat wins both those fights. It's a nightmare matchup for everyone up there. And I do believe Shavkat Rakhmonov will have a belt around his waist at the end of 2024 in the welterweight division. Then we move up one division again to the middleweight division. And this was the hardest one for me to pick, honestly. I mean, if I just give you the names, Sean Strickland, Israel Adesanya, Dricus du Plessis, Rob Whittaker, let's say Khamzat Chimaev, Brandon Allen are all possibilities to be the champion by the end of the year. Honestly, I do believe all of those have the possibilities, the skills, and everything they need to be a champion. Especially someone like Brandon Allen, in my opinion, is a hot pick. But I just had to pick someone, and I go with Khamzat Chimaev. Whoever wins between Strickland and du Plessis, even though I believe du Plessis is probably a harder matchup for Khamzat than Strickland, whoever wins might fight the winner of Khamzat against Izzy if they then happen to fight, which would be an amazing fight. And I do believe Khamzat is a nightmare matchup for Izzy, and I do believe he could win against either Dricus or Sean Strickland. So I pick Khamzat Chimaev to be the middleweight champion at the end of 2024. But I'm not 100% crazy confident in that because he has cardio issues. He showed more holes in his striking again against Usman. And yeah, we shall see. In the light heavyweight division, there I am 50-50 between two guys, but let's just say 51-49 because I had to decide. I go with Jamal Hill. I do believe Jamal Hill beats Pereira. I do believe Alexander Rokic could beat Pereira. Why did I say Rokic? I think that's his nickname, right? Rokic or Rocket, whatever. Anyways, I think Rokic beats Prochazka. If he comes back how we knew Rokic. Rokic was a monster. I do believe Rokic could beat Jamal, but I don't know how he will look coming back from the injury, even though, of course, Jamal also comes back from injury, but Rokic was injured for like 2 years now or something with his knee, and we saw it with Thiago Santos in the light heavyweight division, how a knee injury can kill your whole career. So I just go with a little bit safer pick that Jamal beats Alex, Rokic beats Prochazka, and then Jamal beats Rokic at the end of the year. But in this fight, I'm really 50-50 because Rokic is so good. But my official pick, Jamal Hill. In the heavyweight division,
I'm all about that cake and chicken. I'm all about that cake and chicken.
We have 2 retirements this year. I'm pretty confident that John Jones and Stiopik will retire if they ever happen to fight. Afterwards, they will retire. And I do believe right now in the heavyweight division, I can go through all those names. I would put a ton of money that no one at the moment, other than maybe John Jones, could beat Tom Aspinall. I do believe Tom Aspinall, I said it since forever, is the most well-rounded, perfect heavyweight I've ever seen. I do believe he's the only guy that can beat John Jones, and I do believe that he will be a long-reigning champion. And even though the heavyweight division is a one-punch finish division where a lot of like lucky punches, you can say, can happen, I do believe Tom Aspinall will reign as the undisputed champion. Now it's the interim champ, the undisputed champion at the end of 2024. These were my predictions, guys. Write your predictions in the comments. Which one was the worst of my picks? Do you like that I make juicy picks? Would you rather have me completely defensive here, saying, yeah, Volkanovski and Islam and Leon Everts and John Jones? Write in the comments. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, guys. Would appreciate that. Check out the Bloodsport merch as well. Catch kicks, not feelings. And that you don't catch feelings, make sure to get your sleep in. Until the next one, bye-bye. Bloodsport out.